to the Pulse of Spokane. Join us for the latest in news, views, and conversation with community leaders. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You and CW Crates and Pallets. Now, put your finger on the Pulse of Spokane.
Welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. Kent Adams here. I hope you're having a good day. It's not a sunny day, it's a cold day, and it's a snowy day. Hey, this is fun today because we've got Jill and JD Leonetti. They are owner and chef at Prohibition Gastropub. Did I say it right? Yes, you did. Okay. Well, that's a mouthful, you know? And we're going to show you some things, and there's food on the set. I couldn't be happier. Erica Jensen is here also from Clean Right Company. And then Mike Lish from Delish is here. It's a food day and a cleanup day. We'll be right back after this message.
Good afternoon, Spokane. Today we have a high of 28 degrees with snow coming down today and tomorrow, but it will turn mostly cloudy as we progress through the week. At nighttime, we are going to see temperatures drop down below into the single digits around the middle of the week, followed by some clouds throughout the night. Coeur d'Alene is going to see some snow coming down today as well with a high of 27 and a low of 19, and also some snow in the valley with a high of 28 and a low of 22.
What? You haven't been to the library lately? Stop in today and see that the library is more than books. Spokane County Library District facilities feature on-site technology, including Wi-Fi, computers, and printers, as well as free use of meeting rooms. The Library District offers events and programs for all ages, from story times to career development and employer classes to Social Security workshops. Our staff is well trained and happy to help. Find out more about your library at scld.org.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
Welcome to Tom Sawyer Country Coffee.
Tom Sawyer Country Coffee only roasts the finest organic coffee for our signature blends. Enjoy a cup at our coffee shop and local businesses and organizations across the region.
I'm Tom Sawyer, and we choose the Pacific Northwest.
This is the day I've been waiting for. I have talked to so many people that have been in the food business, and they come in and they don't bring food. I found somebody who did that. So Jill and JD, Prohibition Gastropub. Did I say that?
You did.
Close.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful.
It is.
And I've been there. It was a couple years ago. You're up on Monroe, right?
Correct, Monroe in Indiana.
And you had an interesting summer with all of with as he chuckles and so forth with all the construction. But that's over now, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so you're back in full business and people are coming in. But more important, let's not talk about the road. Let's talk about food, okay? You brought some goodies here today. Let's start with what's in front of me right now. What is this? Tell me about this. Looks so good. It's been very difficult to sit here and not want to just pick it up and have lunch, okay? So this is one of your specialties, isn't it?
Yes. This is the first burger I ever created, which is the Al Capone.
Okay.
And it has our coffee-infused beef, cheddar cheese, the dirty ketchup, our candy bacon, an over-easy egg on top, and then lettuce, tomato, onion. It's delicious.
That's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And the fries, anything special about the fries?
Well, the hand-cut fries. So when we do hand-cut, it's actually I have my cooks, like, they owe me a bucket of fries every single shift.
Oh, okay.
But we actually hand-cut them. We actually use a knife.
You don't see that much anymore, do you?
No, everybody uses the press. We actually use the knife because, to me, it actually doesn't bruise the potato.
Okay.
It actually keeps everything that's supposed to be there. And then we don't blanch and shock them. We actually put it in just water and then straight from there to the fryer. So, depending on the starch and sugar ratio of the potatoes, that's why I'm very particular on my potatoes that I get.
Ah, okay.
It makes the perfect fry.
Okay. So when they deliver the potatoes, you're there to inspect them.
Oh, we went through bags of potatoes to find the right potatoes. So we use Norcotas or Kennebecks.
Okay.
Are the two that I've found that have been the best ones to ever use, because there would be times that if they're too high in sugar, when you drop them in, then they come out burnt. So they darken up way too fast. Or if they're too high in starch, it just doesn't come out right. So having that perfect fine balance of the sugar and starch ratio just makes the perfect fry.
Now, most of us would not think about that, but we probably do and not realize it when we're eating them and we like them. Isn't that the truth?
Truth.
Now, Jill, you have a very important role and title in this. What is your title?
I am the official taste tester at Prohibition Gastropub.
So now how did you get that job?
Well, there were a lot of people that auditioned for it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I felt like I was the best fit. You know, I've tried things at home in the test kitchen.
Does being married to the chef have something to do with that?
That might be part of it.
Oh, okay.
But I'd like you to know there's no food at our house. We only have food at the restaurant. So even though we have a gourmet kitchen at home, we have no food.
Really?
We have a microwave that I can use because I'm not allowed to use anything else. But that's kind of how things go.
So you can boil water?
Not even really that.
Really?
I'm not really qualified for.
Yeah, you and I would be a good pairing because I can't. I can't even.
Knives are off limits. Certain things are just not for me.
Why did you start the restaurant here in Spokane? Starting a restaurant is challenging. That's a nice word, isn't it? Because so many start and don't continue. You've been doing this for how long?
We're on our 4th year.
4th year. So you've got some staying power, and people are I hear good things. People tell me they love your place up there, by the way. And when I've mentioned who's going to be on next week and so forth, I get a lot of, oh, you'll like them. So I like the people already. I'm just waiting for the food. But why did you start all this?
So we had a catering company for several years.
Yep.
This cooking is John's passion. He went to Le Cordon Bleu. He's been in the industry off and on for the past 10, 15 years.
Okay.
An opportunity presented itself to purchase that building, and the only way that I was willing to do this with him was if we had an opportunity to buy the building.
Okay.
So when that came up, we purchased the building, not the business. We kind of limped it along for the first year or two, and then most recently, last fall, we were able to complete quite an extensive remodel down to the studs.
Okay.
The building is completely redone inside.
Oh,
it's
wow.
beautiful, and it's just really exciting to be able to do this. And in part, Kent, we're very fortunate because we have what I believe are some of Spokane's best customers. People have helped us through thick and thin.
Yes.
They've given us advice.
They were loyal last summer, weren't they?
They came out, even though there was what we affectionately called Mount Monroe. There was probably about a 20-foot high gravel mountain right in front of our door. Oh. But people came out. They made it through the street project. They supported us. I mean, it was really appreciated, and they continue to support us. And also, I think that's in part due to the amount of things that we do in the community. We do something called the Bee's Knees.
Yes.
Right now, we're doing what's called Burgers for Backpacks.
Okay.
It's a 3-course meal starting at 5 p.m. each night.
Okay.
It's $25. $5 goes to giving backpacks.
Okay. And that's what Rick Clark does, right?
Correct.
Yes.
It's with our friend Rick Clark. So $5 of that goes to giving backpacks, and we will buy wish list items from his wish list.
Okay.
Month to date, we've raised over $1,000. It's our biggest month in fundraising yet.
Wow.
And as a part of that, Prohibition, the chef and his team donate a catered meal, usually up to 50 to 100 people.
Right.
We made a bunch of sack lunches the other day, and Rick was out delivering those to folks. I mean, it's a special opportunity for us to connect with different people in the community that might not have access to food and need special items to.
Why give back to the community? We all talk about it, and you see people doing it sometimes and others that don't. But why is that important to the two of you?
I think, several reasons, but one reason in particular, people are always asking us to sponsor different things. Can you help with my soccer team, or can you sponsor my kids' auction, or this or that? And I don't always know that that's the right fit for us.
Right.
I think that there's a true need for there's a true need for food.
Yes.
People need food to live.
Right.
So there's an opportunity for us to make great food, get out in the community and give it back. And we've been fortunate enough a lot of times to go out together and be able to serve the food and connect with the people. It's humbling, and it puts into perspective that we don't have any problems. We don't, whatever.
How lucky we are.
Yeah, what am I worried about? I'm worried about a piece of equipment that broke down at the restaurant, or something happened, or that's not really a problem.
No.
I don't know where I know where my next meal is coming from. Some of these
where
people
you're going to
don't.
sleep.
Right.
All
right.
those issues.
It puts your problems into perspective, and it leaves us with a good feeling at the end of every month, knowing that we're doing something special for the community. I think that's been really important for both of us.
Just adds that much more enjoyment.
Yes.
And fulfillment. As you said, like, why start a restaurant?
Right. Right.
And this has just given us the ability to actually give back.
Good.
And has allowed us to do that, and has given us the opportunity to be able to share.
One of the things that you said before when we were chatting is that when you remodeled, you made a little more space for the cooks to have a larger prep area.
Yeah.
Why was that important compared to what you had before? Obviously, you were serving good food and all that before.
Our closet.
Oh, okay.
As I like to call it. We had a closet.
Okay.
I mean, we literally had it was a 10 by 10 area.
Yes.
To actually stand in and work in, and that actually included the 60-inch range, 2 fryers, the 3-compartment dish pit, a prep sink, a hot water tank, and the HVAC.
Oh, other than that, there was plenty of room.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Along with 4 people in the back of the kitchen.
Oh no.
4 or 5 people right beside each other.
So we were all on top of each other, and like we managed to go through restaurant week, like doing that kind of stuff and being scrambling.
You better all like each other, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's close quarters.
Yeah.
But now I mean, we put FRP everywhere, and it's such more an enjoyment to be able to move around, to be able to prep and have that space that, you know, it was never there. So like now it's like you actually have a little bit of freedom. You can get some stuff done. You're not scrambling on top of each other, and it's just much more calm and enjoyable back there.
More lunch patrons, more dinner patrons. What?
You know what balances out?
Does it?
I mean, honestly, ever since our remodel, our lunches have actually increased extraordinarily.
Good.
We've been growing. The dinner, I mean, it's kind of stayed stable, and we have our peaks and lows. But I mean, the lunches is one part that I've been shocked and kind of seeing like how much we've actually increased on that. And it's been nice.
Good. Now I'm going to ask you about this, and then you're going to make a special drink for us. What is it you're going to make for us?
We're going to make a smoked old fashioned.
Oh, okay.
So we specialize that at the restaurant.
Why are you looking at me when you say old fashioned? Oh, okay. It's not that funny, Mike. Tell me about what is this that I'm looking at here?
Those are my candy coated jalapeno poppers, and I've been making those for quite some time. Back actually when we had the catering company, actually a lot of that came from a buddy of mine. We were sitting there barbecuing down in Texas, and he did it on the grill, and then I took it to the next level and put my candy coated bacon and put my own filling in and made it where it was you know, people, like, we sell tons and tons of those.
Okay.
Yes.
Very popular.
And we like to call it popper roulette, you know.
Oh, okay.
Because you never know what you're going to get sometimes with those poppers. Or you might get a spicy one. You might get something that's like a bell pepper.
Yeah.
Mike is off camera laughing like he's experienced that.
Oh, it's funny because you can sit there. People are like, "Oh, these things are not that hot," and they're sitting there eating them away, and
then all of a sudden
they get the one that's hot, and then they're sitting there like, "Yep, that was a hot one." Like, can I get some water?
Okay, let's talk about and let's see you make this.
The smoked old fashioned.
Yes.
All right. Well, perfect. So we'll go ahead and just get started. I'll let her talk, and I'll just start making a drink.
I have to admit, Ken, most of our disposable income is spent eating and drinking.
Yes.
That's what we like to do.
Yes.
We consider ourselves foodies in training, if you will. We like to go all over the place and try different food and drink. So we've seen this performed at quite a few locations, so we put our own little spin on it.
Ah, okay.
This is pretty fun. Go ahead.
So what are you doing? Why don't you talk through a little bit?
Use just regular sugar cube. We use orange bitters.
Okay.
So a lot of places they will use simple syrup,
Okay.
I actually prefer the sugar cube.
Okay.
And then they'll put soda water. I don't want to dilute it with soda water. I just want the bitters to soak into the sugar cube, and we muddle, and I make that with my slurry. And then eventually I will add the cherry.
Okay.
And give the cherry a quick pop just to kind of let that juices release.
Oh, wow.
I'm using amaretto cherry. So that kind of just
It's like you do this with intent.
Yeah, and if you don't do it his way, Kent, doesn't end well. I was told I had to remake one table side when we had some customers.
Oh,
once.
really?
I spilled part of it, and then I kind of made a mess, and I let him down. I'm in training a lot of times. I'm in training.
Yeah.
I'm the taste tester,
Well, stick
not
to the food sampling thing, okay?
Yeah, that's my role, really.
Yeah, her sampling my drinks. I'm a big whiskey drinker.
Okay.
So she is not a fan of the whiskey.
Oh, okay.
So I take pride and joy on that one, that I will be the one that
So you determine whether it's good or not.
Yes.
Yes.
Whiskey is my forte. I love it.
While you're doing that, talk about your staff, because you obviously have a good and loyal staff of cooks and chefs, right?
You know, I've had most of my cooks now that I have been with me between about almost 2 years.
Wow.
My sous chef has been with me for a little over 2 years now.
Okay. That's important to keeping quality, isn't it?
Do you want me to pour the
It is. I mean, we have. That's what I forgot was a jigger. You're going to be lucky because I'm going to have to try to eye this one. Normally we measure it out, but
okay.
Go by the eye.
Which means the rest of my program might be a little
more
crazy.
fun.
A little more fun?
Yeah.
Okay. People are asking me to be a little more fun, but that's a whole nother story.
So we have our sous chef has been with us, I think, 2.5 years now.
Yes.
And then we also have a young man that's been with us probably since a few months after we open. He does janitorial for us. He does a little bit of food prep. He assists with almost anything as needed. He came to us from the artisan group.
Yes, I remember you telling me that.
He's just done a great job, and we're fortunate to have him. And he gets tips, just like any of our kitchen staff as well.
Nice.
The front of our house is committed to tipping out some of these folks. But yeah, he does a great job, and it's pretty special to have him on staff.
Well, and as I mentioned to you when you told me that, I have a son who's in about 3 weeks turns 49 who's Down syndrome. So I appreciate the fact that you and other businesses are hiring some of these folks who are really very loyal in showing up and doing their jobs and everything else, and they really follow through, don't they?
He is our longest tenured employee.
Wow.
He always shows up with a good attitude, and like I said, well, you're going to smoke it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
JD might have been sampling things already, so got to keep him on track here.
Okay,
so,
I want to watch this smoking stuff here.
We're not going to shut off your smoke alarms, are we?
I'll probably.
Are there even any in the building?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. I guess we'll
we're
find out where they are.
Yeah,
you know, they come in and test them every so often. We'll count this as a test.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, real quick. See what's going to happen. Another thing that we do that's rather unique to Prohibition and also the Prohibition era is fat washing whiskey. So what
is that?
So John I Googled it, Kent, and thought it was cool. So I said, can you do this? So I'll let him explain the process.
You're taking a fat, you can use bacon fat, duck fat, or even use butter.
Okay.
And you put it inside your whiskey, switch it around, let it sit for a certain time period. And it just changes the viscosity of it, and it actually softens it, and it gives it just that more complexity to the bourbon. So the one we have right now is I actually just did took some butter and thyme, and we kind of clarified that up and let that sit, and then we put that into the whiskey. And right now we're using Crater Lake. And so then we use that for our old fashions. The next one we're actually I'm excited about. So I just got some duck fat and we rendered.
Wow.
So now I'm going to take that and we're going to go ahead and barrel age it for 6 months.
Really?
So that one's going to be something new. So we're going to barrel age that, and then we'll kind of do a release party when that actually is ready to go. So I don't know if I'm standing up. I'm going to get a shot of the belly. That's
to the layperson like myself, it makes the whiskey a lot smoother, and it tastes fantastic. So that's the translation.
All right.
I try to translate what he's talking about to people.
The
for
foodies
people like
understand.
Me. I'm kind of.
And so what I do with the orange peel is the orange, when you pull the rind off, it has oils. So with that, what I'm trying to do is actually just get those oils to kind of release and then rub the rim.
Okay.
And that just kind of gives it that extra flavor profile.
So normally at the restaurant, you can order one of these smoked old fashions, and we have this cute little cart, and we come up to your table, and we do them table side.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of fun. So,
all right.
And like I said, we were creative, and we used this cake tin and kind of modified it. But you know what? It works.
It works, yes.
And we've talked to people that they're like, you should try the decanter or do something else. But we thought this seemed to work quite well, because sometimes we might be making 4, 5, 6 of them at a time.
Oh, wow. Okay,
So,
yes. You got to be prepared
you
to
gotta
handle
be ready
that.
to throw a couple in there.
Yeah.
And you like campfire, right?
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay, that's we got some little chips here. This says pecan or pecan.
Way back in,
chips.
way
We
back
have
in.
all the different
Yeah.
types of woods at the restaurant. We have cherry, pecan,
Oh,
apple.
wow. And so that adds to the flavor.
This does. So I'll let it sit, and it just kind of pushes that smoke. And I kind of put it this way. A lot of times they'll put it on the side, or
Okay.
I've seen some different ones that they actually make.
Right.
But this I like coming from the top because then it's really kind of pushing the smoke down and getting into the whiskey itself.
Yeah.
And at least coating the glass. And we're also having the oils that are from the orange that I rub
Wow.
around the rim. That actually allows this to actually sit there and stick to the glass as well.
Oh, fun. Fun. Okay. Well, we're just about out of time. But, do I get to sample it?
You
You
will.
sure
It's
do.
coming
Okay.
right now.
Which means who knows what will happen in the next 2 segments, right?
Right. So
All
there's
right.
that one for you.
Okay. Jill, are you going to join me?
You know what? I can't.
Oh, you got to go back to work.
Got to go back to
Yeah,
the
I'll
other
join
job.
you.
So,
Okay.
Cheers, my friend.
Okay.
Thank you
All
for
right.
having us.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
And where can people find you?
1914 North Monroe.
Okay. And you're on Facebook?
We're on the Facebook, and if you come up to visit us, you can park at Silverado Auctions just north of our location. We
okay.
have that lot plowed. It's all ready to go. We're looking forward to having you come up.
To Jill and Chef JD, thank you very much. Have a great day. And we'll be back right after this. Enjoy.
This is River Ridge Frame Shop, called Frame It Today, where we can take your art, customize it, and get it ready to hang on the wall. Here at River Ridge Hardware, 2803 West Garland.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
Hello there, Internet. My name is Braden Magruder, and I'm just coming out of the Spokane Talks building, and I'm excited to bring to you guys a new announcement that I am going to be the new host of the Youth Spotlight program. Now, our old host, Colin, he's off to Texas Christian University to pursue a degree in theater and broadcasting, and you know what? That's great for him, but that's what I like to call adulting. And you know, I don't think that we have time for adulting with the Youth Spotlight program. What the Youth Spotlight program is here to do is to bring to you guys news, the greatest news of some of the most amazing people here throughout Spokane that are, just going in high school, maybe about to go into college, you know. These people are achieving life's dreams and they are so young. And I think that these are stories that you guys should know about. And I'm so excited to be bringing them to you. Now, I'm a Spokane native myself. I've been performing throughout Spokane in various different shows. I just closed the show of Music Man, and you know, I guess I like long walks on the beach, keeping my business attire, while also keeping my French fry socks on close at hand. You know, it's going to be a great year, and I'm so excited to be your guys' host. So tune into Youth Spotlight to watch me interview some of the most amazing people. Thank you and have a great day.
They say it takes a community to raise a family. It also takes one to build a business. I came to Spokane 12 years ago as a Whitworth student, and I planned to leave after graduation. But the more I got to know this community, the more I wanted to become a part of it. My husband and I have built our business in Spokane, and now we're raising our family here too. We operate a consulting company that provides creative business development strategies. Our approach is holistic and dependent on intentional connections and relationships. And no one understands connections and relationships better than GSI. They direct momentum towards investments in our community, provide resources that help business leaders connect, and they're dedicated and passionate about making Spokane great. GSI gives me the confidence to build my business here because they believe every organization, even a small one like mine, adds big value to our community. With GSI's help, Spokane will be a place my son will want to build his career too. I'm Eva Marquette, owner of Freshview. We're creating something greater with Greater Spokane Incorporated.
Hi, this is Kurt Stockwell with Well Dressed Walrus. We are a local website design and development company here in Spokane. What we do is build beautiful, usable websites for local businesses. A website needs to be beautiful, it needs to be usable for your users, your customers, and yourself. Contact us anytime. We'd love to talk with you about your online marketing.
What? You haven't been to the library lately? Stop in today and see that the library is more than books. Spokane County Library District facilities feature on-site technology, including Wi-Fi, computers, and printers, as well as free use of meeting rooms. The Library District offers events and programs for all ages, from story times to career development and employer classes to Social Security workshops. Our staff is well trained and happy to help. Find out more about your library at scld.org.
No, I did not drink all the whiskey sour, okay? I just want you to know that because I have a couple more guests coming on and I wanted to be able to hold my own. That was fun. That was like kind of fun to watch, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Erica Jensen from Clean Right Company, and you wear a lot of hats, don't you? Because you brought a drink, and where is that from? Let's get that out of the way, okay?
So I'm a glutton for punishment, and so I have two companies. One is Clean Right, but the other is Mudslingers Drive-Thru Coffee.
Okay. So, and I know where you are, but tell the folks out there.
It's 23 North Freya, and we're 1 block north of Sprague on Freya.
Just near the railroad tracks there, right?
Yep.
Right.
Just on the north side.
Yeah. Okay, which came first?
The cleaning.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
The cleaning came, and then the coffee sustains my energy.
Oh, okay.
To get through
so
it.
You needed a place to drive through, grab coffee on the way to do the cleaning and send your crews out, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is kind of fun, and I love especially seeing women involved in owning and running a business and all that. What got you started in the cleaning business?
Well, just growing up, the Saturday morning chores. So it's something that most people know how to do.
Right.
Can't say all anymore.
But they don't all want to do it.
Yeah. And then I was working for a gal who did new construction cleaning, and she wasn't the greatest of running her own business, so she kind of went out of business. And I had
saw a need.
Yeah, I had lots of laid off kind of jobs, being labor, and finally got tired of that and said, I'm just going to start working for myself. I had some contacts in construction, so started cleaning for them.
I've had many people in to talk like with you and others who have said, well, what's so great about what I do and so forth in my business? It's not much different than what other people do, but it is because you stepped out and formed your own business and took that chance.
Oh, yeah.
And you and I know what that's like, and it's not easy.
No.
I think we might have even talked about the hardest thing is cash flow,
yes.
And all the other things that, that go with running a business. And we all know the statistics of how many fail and everything else and so forth. And so how long has your company, Clean Right Company, been doing this?
Oh, gosh. It's weird to say, but it's been 17 years.
17
yes.
years. Okay, so you're obviously doing something right. Yeah. What are those right things that you're doing that you sustained it for that long?
Well,
okay.
I think the biggest thing is that my husband and I were, partners in the business. We are very still part of the business.
Okay.
We are there to answer the phones.
Yeah.
Talk to customers. We go out and give the bids, and they really like that.
And you follow up with the customers and everything else.
And
yes.
if they have an issue, they can call us directly. They're
right.
not calling a 1-800 number.
Yes.
And over on the East Coast, and then
yes.
That's
Spokane, Washington.
Yes, Spokane.
Yes. We can help you right away, right?
Yeah. That's the biggest complaint I hear from people when they're switching companies is that the communication never gets to where it needs to go. And so they like that we are right there for them.
Now, you kind of specialize in what?
Well, we started on doing new construction only because it was the heyday of the market and all these housing complexes were going up and stuff. But as that started to dwindle, we moved into...
because there was 2008, right? Yeah.
And we started moving into residential cleaning, so more maid service, reoccurring services. And that is where we still do new construction, and that's a big part of our business, but the residential reoccurring is the biggest part of our business.
Now, are most of your customers regular customers, meaning you go out weekly or monthly or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, it's either weekly. Most of it's every other week. That seems the most popular for people.
And you send a one-person, two-person crew?
We always send a crew of 2, sometimes more. It depends on how many houses they have, how big the house is.
Yes,
people have some really large houses around here. Mainly because we want to make sure if they fall off a ladder or whatnot.
Yes, I was going to say for safety and all the other reasons that go with it, that probably makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And then they can get done faster too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't want to be home when you're cleaning because they feel uncomfortable watching you clean their house.
Yes.
So they leave and they're like, well,
it's called awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel
I could have been doing that, but I'm not.
Even myself, when they come clean my house, I'm like, I got to get out of here.
That's hilarious. Okay, the secrets are being told now, folks. That's hilarious.
I don't want to be like, oh yeah, sorry.
Now, in this economy, and with minimum wage and everything else, how difficult is it to find good, reliable people?
It is difficult.
That's probably your biggest challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, especially with the cleaning service. It's labor. It's hard work. You're going to be on your hands and knees and scrubbing and getting into things that aren't pretty. So finding people that are willing to do that day in, day out, multiple times a day. You know, a lot of people say, oh, yeah, I like cleaning, but that's your own house once a week.
After a week or two, maybe not quite so fun.
When you're doing 3-4 houses a day, it's a little daunting. But.
Okay, as you know, we just have a conversation, so there's no prepared questions, but I got to ask you this question. What has been the strangest thing your crew has ever found? And don't mention where or anything, okay?
I'm not sure. I can't tell you.
Okay. This is even going to be more fun than I thought.
You know, it's private things that are left out.
Okay.
That would probably be the weirdest.
So your crew is going, well, they must have had an interesting night. Okay. All right, we'll leave it at that.
And you know, then it's like, well, you knew we were coming.
Yeah.
Why? But you didn't put it away.
Okay.
Some people are just free with.
Are they still a client?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, all your clients going to be watching this, and one of them is going to go, oh, that was us.
That's all right. I don't take that care.
Otherwise, I would. Apparently not. No, apparently not. I love that. All right, so let's remind folks where your Mudslingers is.
Yes, Mudslingers is at 23 North Freya. Just off of Sprague on Freya Street.
Okay, and you almost always have to stop there with the railroad and the red lights and stuff anyway. So why not drive in and grab a cup of coffee, right?
The train's gonna have you stuck at the
lights. Are you there 7 days a week, or?
Oh yes, we're open every day.
Because people need coffee every day and every hour too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. What time do you open in the morning?
On Monday through Friday, we're open at 5 and we close at 4.
Oh, okay.
It's early, but.
Yeah. That is early for some of us.
Yeah, and you know what's weird? We get a lot of customers that early in the morning that they're coming home from work. So they stop and get coffee so they can go home and go to bed. It's weird.
You are coming across some really strange people with some strange actions, aren't you?
Their caffeine doesn't affect them, I guess, anymore.
Apparently not. Okay.
And then on the weekends, it's like 7 to 3 instead.
And then, Erica, Clean, I'm going to get it right, Clean Right Company.
Yes.
How can people get in touch with you? Where do they go to get information?
Well, we have our website at cleanrightco.com.
Okay.
Or you can give us a call at 509-534-3343. We give free estimates.
Okay.
I can take
and they can talk to the owner when they call, too.
Yep.
That's a good deal. Well, who are they calling now? You're here.
Well, my partner is at the office manning the phones for the day. Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. All right.
And it's always, we have a router, so if no one answers, you're going to be directed to my cell phone.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, you don't leave the cell phone next to the bed, do you, and answer at night?
Well, only because I have to make sure the stand's open at 4:30 in the morning. Otherwise, No, I wouldn't want to, but
no,
it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, welcome to running your own business.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Gotta do what you don't want to do.
What hours do you have? You mean the real hours? They're 24/7.
Exactly.
Okay, I get it. Erica, this is fun. This is great. I love seeing a successful business. Several years with Mudslingers and 17 years with Clean Right Company.
I must have started it when I was like 2 years old or something.
Yeah, I thought you were still in the crib, weren't you?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Erica, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
And best of luck to what you're doing,
so much.
all right? We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some delish food.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
Welcome to a new kind of talk show, Spokane Talks, where you find news, views, and conversations that include respect for opinions, facts, and diversity.
Spokane Talks, Saturdays at 8 a.m. on Fox 28.
I really like the shower. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Take your time.
Well, welcome back. Speaking of food, cleanup, and more food, I love this day. We've got to do this more often. Mike Lish from Delicious. Delicious. All right, am I saying that somewhat right?
Yes.
You know, if it's not Smith or Adams, I don't get it straight, okay? Mike, I know where you are because I've been in there before. You're on the Ruby Division route, right?
Division and mission.
Division and mission side of things. And you've been there how long?
So in December we celebrated 20 years.
Are you kidding me? That long? Now, did you start that there?
So my dad and his best friend started it in '98.
Yes. Drove an old car.
Yep.
Yes, I remember the commercials.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yep. So they started it in '98. After about a year, my uncle was like, it's just not making enough money.
Yeah.
So let's close her down. And my parents said, we've got too many good people working for us. So let us buy you out and let us just kind of do it our own way.
Right.
And so back to the name, Dave Lish was my dad's name. So that was the delicious part.
This is fun to learn. I love this.
So, so after about a year, they bought the business from my uncle and started running it, and it's been fun ever since. So '98 was the year I graduated high school, and '98 was the year that we opened.
Ah, okay.
And so, I've been in the business for 20 years now.
Wow. That's kind of fun. What do you enjoy most? When you get up in the morning and get ready to go to work, what do you enjoy the most?
Oh, there's so many things.
Yeah.
No, it's fun because I really have control over what I do.
Okay.
Doing stuff like this is fun. You know, getting out there.
Some people say that's not when they have to come sit next to me, but that's okay.
Well, I'm not going to say I don't get nervous.
No reason to be nervous.
It's fun to do, and it's been really fun in the last. My dad passed away in 2008.
Yes.
My mom kind of stepped out of the business at that point of the time.
Okay.
That point of time, so I've been running it.
Yes.
And kind of finding my own voice with the business.
Yes.
And that's been the fun part. And that's taken a long time to do, but I'm getting better and better at it.
What's the one change you've made since Dad's old days that you're most proud of?
Probably being more in control of our advertising.
Okay.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
We started about doing the best product we could.
Okay.
You know, It's not always the cheapest,
right?
But we've always had great employees.
Yes.
We've had employees that have worked for us for. One just retired. She'd been there since the day we opened.
Are you kidding me?
She retired last April.
Wow.
So, 19
That's
years.
almost impossible to find even at some of the classiest restaurants in town. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's hard to find. The one thing I'm finding with all of the smaller businesses that I talk to is the hardest part is finding and keeping good employees. And that's so difficult today. And unfortunately, I think a lot of it is because we went for a decade or two of everything means you have to go to a 4-year college and get a degree. When there are, we've had plumbers on, we've had folks with trucking companies, and their biggest challenge has been finding people who want to work, who don't want to get out of $150,000, $200,000 student loan situation, right, but want to start making decent money and have a chance to excel and move up the system and so forth. So how are you finding good people? Because you've obviously done it.
So I got lucky and I found a guy that's good at hiring.
Oh, okay.
I can't even take credit for this.
Okay.
It's
well, you found the right guy.
Yeah, I found the right guy. It's
Yeah.
a lot about the personality.
Yes.
It's amazing. So one of the things that we've kind of changed too is instead of hiring based on skill, it's the attitude.
Yes, yes.
If you're going to come in,
they can learn the skill.
Yeah, most of them.
Yes, most.
But if you can come in with a good attitude and do the simple stuff, be on time.
Yes.
Be honest.
Yes.
And play well with others.
Yes.
Then we're good.
Isn't that the truth? I mean, it really is so simple like that. It really is simple like that.
It's all attitude.
And I'm going to guess, just based on your personality and what you've been doing, that, you come in, but you also have a chance to excel and move into the system, right?
It's so hard because we keep people for so long.
Well, quit doing that.
Well, one of the things we did do is we got a food truck last year. So we threw our hat into the food truck business.
Okay.
And
or under the tires.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes this year.
Yeah.
Last year was our first year. It was kind of okay. I mean, we didn't push it real hard, not knowing
but
what
you
to
didn't
expect.
lose money.
No.
Okay. Well, that's so start.
So now we have some place for people to go.
Okay.
We're starting the food truck.
Yes.
We're getting that ready to go for the year.
Okay.
And
you send them out to what, events or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Private catering.
And that's part of marketing too, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
It is.
To be out there,
Yeah. I mean, anytime you, when I park the food truck at the restaurant, I always make sure to have the logo pointed towards the road to make sure that people are seeing the logo one more time as they drive by.
Exactly. Where did you learn all that in terms of the marketing and so forth? Just doing it? On the job experience?
Lots of reading.
Okay.
And then just thinking about things.
Yeah.
I've noticed when you go by a restaurant and there's a lot of cars parked, there always seems to pull more people in.
Yeah.
so on the slow times, I'm like, hey, everybody go
So you
park
bought
your
16 cars and park them out in the lot, right?
Yeah.
No.
So
that's the truth, though.
It is.
Yes.
And I would tell everybody, let's all park on the north side of the building, so as people are coming down Division, they're going to see that there's a bunch of cars.
Therefore, that's a popular place.
Yep.
Yep. So what's different about your food compared to what I would call the typical, I don't know if there is, but the typical fast food restaurant out there?
We don't have a freezer.
Okay.
I think that's the biggest
thing. That really is different, isn't it?
Yeah. So we have no freezers. We don't use any microwaves. We have one little crummy microwave in the back for employees if they want to bring something. Nobody ever does because they'd rather have a burger. So it just sits there unused. And no heat lamps. There's no steam trays. There's no way for us to hot hold anything in the restaurant.
So it's fresh.
It has
about
to be
as fresh as it can get, right?
Yes.
Do you end up having to throw stuff out because of that?
No. We've got it.
So you cook to order, pretty much. Okay, you've got to figure it out.
Yeah. So during the lunchtime when it's really busy, we might be trying to cook ahead a little bit.
Yes, sure.
Just because we see a line of people coming through.
Yeah. And you kind of know, okay, based on the crowd or the people standing out there, we need 30 more hamburger meats cooked and be prepared so that they don't have to wait 10 minutes. They only wait 3.
And they're still.
But most restaurants, fast food restaurants, do that in one degree or another.
Yeah.
You're prepared. You know kind of what the routine is.
Yeah. If you come in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and there's not another soul in the restaurant, your food's fresh.
Fresh,
if you're the first customer, it's going to be fresh. We cook everything to order.
Wow. So what's the specialty?
The specialty would, the delicious double. That's our bread and butter. That's
bread and butter. Okay, but it's not bread and butter.
It's not bread and butter.
Okay, what's in it? Tell me what's in it. Hamburger?
Fresh beef.
Okay.
We get it processed at Angus Meats.
Okay.
Lettuce, tomato, special sauce that we make from scratch.
Really?
Choice of fresh onions or grilled onions, and then cheese in a bun.
Okay, and how much will that cost me?
Oh, geez. I believe it's $4.70 right
Okay,
now.
or for today, if it's more, tell me you heard it from Mike. It's $4.70. I'm kidding, but I got to come visit because it's been like 4 or 5 years since I've been there.
You know what the cool thing is? The food will taste just the same.
Oh, okay.
We haven't changed anything.
Well, all right, then. I know. What else? You got a list of a couple. Did I not ask something that would be important? Because I always want my guests to bring things up, too.
I was just trying to be...
Organized.
Yeah,
because one of us isn't. Okay.
Well, make sure I didn't run into dead air,
Oh, okay. Yeah, dead air can be really bad, and I've done that a lot. Mike, this is great. I remember the commercials with your dad, and I remember him passing. I didn't know it was that many years ago. Where has time gone? But obviously things are in good hands. You've got obviously a good crew, at least somebody who's doing great hiring up there, and no freezers. I learned a lot today, okay? And I think that's important because we all know some of the other restaurants out there that everything's frozen, everything is exactly the same. There's no creativity, no real thought to it. My biggest complaint is with one of the companies in town that I think they've got Arches or something, is I like one of my things without the cheese on it because most of the restaurants don't use real cheese, okay? And it's just a preference I have. So I ordered mine without cheese, and I don't know how many times, but probably 40% I get the cheese and I get home and I'm complaining. And it's like, come on, why do you put on the slip that you get no cheese and then you hand me the cheese? I don't understand it. So I'm going to guess your people are a little more attentive than that. And that's good. That's really good. I'm going to come test, though.
All right.
You have a drive-through, right?
We do have a drive-through.
Okay, I might test the drive-through just because, so I can do some comparison, okay? Mike, thank you.
Well, thank
Congratulations on all that you're doing up there, and I will come visit, I promise. Probably in the next week or so.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for watching today. Hope you've had we've had a good time here. It's time to go eat something and drink something. Have a good week. We'll see you here next week. We've got a great program next week. See you then.
The Pulse of Spokane is produced in Spokane, Washington by SpokaneTalksMedia.com, which is solely responsible for its content. The Pulse of Spokane is brought to you in part by Homes for You and CW Crates and Pallets. Ask Kent a question, recommend a guest, or hear this program again on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com.